Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
These two teams met up earlier in the year back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
The Panthers at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Quick slant, caught by Moore.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on first and second down as well to get to third and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, first and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Pushes him over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a second and 7. Flushed out right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, when the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Drill green. Ready. On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. In motion goes the tight end.
Ready. Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Elijah Mitchell with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point attempt to come here. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power. and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That caught by Tremble. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Blue.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Striker. 3-3. Trouble. 38. Check.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First down, here's White. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
19. Lions. Mustang 19. Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
He will have the conversion and more than that.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans from 8 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Open man has got one. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the 6. Cup 19. Cup 19. Cowboy 80.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready?
Fournette running out of the gun. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? You go with the bigger guy to try and use size. You got to try and go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Mitchell. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's to Marshall on a quick slant.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much. defense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve.
Set, ready. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He gets it to Thomas. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here we go.
The Panthers on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
This will be caught downfield by Marshall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Blaster, stay.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Let's go.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth...
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Okay, ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurt. 65 there, 65 there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Dumps it off to Fournette. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Ready?
The drive will start with an option going left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
43 rail. Hey,
In motion comes the tight end left.
rail, yellow. Set, huh?
Here's 2nd and 8. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black shot. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Evans. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Three, go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 3rd down, Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Here we go. Set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Dog red. Set.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 52 yards.